Hey everybody, welcome back! Yep, we're back on good old Canyon Crossing. Hey LPs, how you doing? Oh, let me put my ear on.
Yeah, my wife got me this shirt
Hey
for
Mr.
Christmas
JD,
one
how you
year.
doing, bud? Get that connected. Doing great. Yeah, not too bad today, not too bad, thanks. Yep, that sounds fine to me. I'll just turn my volume down on the phone. That's good. Cool. So, yeah. Obviously, last stream I showed off the goat pens. I have actually gone through and created a few with fences. I'll show them off later once we've got a few more people in here. So I have sent that over to Mr. Dave. I've also gone through and I've currently added in some sheep pens to match in with them. So this is just one of the ones with the gates, so I can actually show this off. If I can open up, there we go. Why is that going that way? I thought it was going, might go the other way. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, so just getting there slowly. I'm just sort of tidying this up. I just got the sheep moved over from my other pen, so this is what I'm going to do. Then I'll jump in and finish off a contract I'm in the middle of. Paint. And I'm actually trying out the Fent Tri 6 to see how that goes. Hopefully it's a good ride. It seems good. It's definitely got a lot of grunt, shall we say, to it. That's for sure. Right, so let's do this. Oh, field 10 is now finished. Obviously, so since Wednesday's stream, I've gone through. I've done a few contracts. In game, I actually had one for field 9. I was kind of shocked at that, and kind of happy actually.
There we go.
First time I've had one. Let me
At some point
mute that. Sorry, I forgot I had Chrome open. I was watching Darius there. Yeah, so I'm kind of happy. I got a fair bit out of it, and yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, the only thing I do have to do is go through and fix this section here. Obviously, with the goat pen, it did have the milkers, what you want to call them. I'm going to have to just make sure that the foliage layers come all the way out and cover that as well with the sheep pens before I release it. What I'll do, because obviously it's not going to be part of the mod pack, I'll just throw it up on my Trello and you guys can download it if you want to. You're more than welcome to. But I think it's kind of a nice, just having sheep and goat pens very similar looking wise. So yeah, and having a nice little storage there does help as well. So that's kind of cool. But yes. You guys are happy or fed? Let's just double check. Hey there, Mr. Bodine and Mr. Turtle Speed. How you guys doing? Alright, so I know that sounds good, so I can get rid of my phone for the minute, so that's fine. What was I going to look at? What was I going to look at? Oh yeah, the animals. So let's have a look. So there's my little sheep. They're full on capacity. Obviously, at some point, I do need to get some alfalfa, grass, or clover in there. Dang it! I wish I'd known that before. I've got some alfalfa I've got to harvest as well. But apart from that, everything seems okay. I've got to get rid of these two here. Chickies are doing fine. Not sure why that stopped. Oh yeah, ran out of food in the pen. Doing good. How's your Friday going? It's not going too bad. Been very relaxing actually today. Weather-wise, where I am in the UK, is not been the greatest to be honest. It's been a bit wet. It's been warm and muggy and windy. It's like, what the heck's going on today with the weather? But well. Never mind. Right, so I can now get rid of these two. So this is the last thing I need to get rid of. Obviously, these are my old sheep pens. Don't want to get rid of you. Dang right, because you're too friggin' small. I'm probably looking at going for maybe a cow pen in here temporarily until I actually get a proper farm set up for my animals. And on the in-game mod hub, I did find this lovely little cow pen right here. I really like the look of it. It's not too big, it's not too small. Only holds 45. I may have to edit that, and it is actually a Giants one, so yeah, could quite easily edit this actually to be a bigger pen, which I may do. I wonder, can that can fit in there? It can. Obviously got manure area. Ooh, do I? Do I? Should I? Yes, I should. Right, so let's pop that down while I've got some money. So I do need to get some cows up and running, so we'll put that there. And I'll leave it for the minute. I'll tidy this up afterwards. But that looks perfectly fine. I'll get some cows into there later on. But yeah, let's go get in and do some friggin' work, shall we? Right. So... Now, where was my other worker? Worker 10 right there. You can now finish. It's only taken about an hour to do this field, so like, what the heck? What animals would you suggest starting with for the first animals on Canyon Crossing? So, me personally, with my playstyle, I always go with something that's really cheap, quick and easy to do. So, chickens, ducks, then I can sort of go into like the sheep, goats, cows, and then expand from there. That's my own way of playing. I've done it pretty much the same way the whole time, and to be honest, on this you can literally do any animal, really. Depends on your play style. Let's just clear that contract actually while I think about it. I'll collect you. I do have this one that I'm currently doing myself. Hey Neil, how's it going, bud? But yeah, it's literally entirely up to you. Like I said out there, I always go with the chickens, and then I need to be on that road there. Chickens and ducks first, and then progress onwards. Obviously, with so much grass and stuff on this map, you could easily jump straight into doing your sheeps and goats, even your cows, to be honest. So any of them. The only thing I'd probably leave, at least for a little while, is probably going into like your pigs, to be honest. So obviously they do take quite a bit to keep them running. But yeah, cows would be a good start. Sheep, definite. Goats, yes. Obviously the nice thing with obviously the sheep, you get your wool from that, and then you can actually make fabric and stuff from it. And yeah, same with obviously goats. You can use the cashmere for certain things, but it's more later game for the Aurora factory, I think it is. I am on Grumpy's server map. Is there a bigger logging trailer? As there is so much to do now. I need a bigger trailer. I don't think there's a bigger trailer, Neil. But on the in-game mod hub, and I don't know if you guys have it, there is... Oh, fudge. Where is it there? These auto-load trailers, the Flegels. You can actually hook them up together. So, say for instance you had a 20 meter. If you go to configuration, you can actually add a trailer hook onto it. So you could technically run 2, 3, 4 all at the same time. I said that's a good idea. And obviously each of them does have that configuration as well. So you trailer hitch there for the slot. So you could technically have maybe 4 of these hooked all together. All you need is a dolly in between and you'll be fine. But yeah, apart from that, I don't think there is really. Obviously, the bigger the trailer, the more unstable it does get as well. That's the only problem. And 6 wheeling. Thank you very much, buddy, for the follow. Much appreciated. And welcome in. How you doing, bud, today? But yeah, hopefully all you guys having a great day so far. I'm trying to remember where the heck I need to go. I think it's that way. No, me, it's probably the complete wrong way. It is. I need to go the other way. I always get lost down in this end. It's because I didn't start in this end, so I don't really know it that well. I'm slowly getting there. But yeah, it's still very, very new to me down here. Joys of doing contracts, you have to try and find places to go. Doing alright, bud. Thanks. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Thank you. And let me give you a shout out, because I know that you stream, don't you? So helps if I have the right screen on. There we go. 6 reading. There we go. Cool. There we go. Make sure to go check him out, guys. Make sure to go check him out for definite. Now, I can never remember, Mr. Turtlespeed, do you still stream regularly? Because I'll give you one as well. View info. You were last live today. Oh, you do? Okay, cool. You're very, very welcome. But yeah, make sure to go check out Mr. Six Wheeling. And we'll give Mr. Turtlespeed a shout out as well, because I know he's streams. So, yep, definitely go check those guys out, guys. And yeah, who knows, you might enjoy what you see. Actually, while I think about it, she's good in Discord. There we go. And I'll unmute myself as well, that might help. Oh, yeah, so what was I going to say? Yeah, so obviously Goat Shed is been updated. It's going to be a total of 8 pens in one type thing, one pack. You're very, very welcome. So it's going to give you a few different options if you want to use any of them, that is. Obviously you got ones with fences, ones with gates and fence, different types of fences, so yeah. There's ones I thought definitely best suited the pen. So yeah, and obviously you will get your cashmere and your goat milk out of them, which is very, very cool. Right, so let's get this guy back to the main farm. Kind of want to finish off the field I started earlier today. It's like, holy cow, it's been busy. I was kind of shocked actually. It didn't take me that long to do field 9, doing a barley harvest. I may or may not have gone out in and grabbed the New Holland combine and headers and tweaked them a bit. Actually, to be honest, I had 4 combines on there, so it did help a heck of a lot, that's for sure. But yeah, I just set them up to do like 30 in the field. Cheat, I know. To be honest, I know that you do a little bit as well, JD, to be honest, and quite a few people do. Obviously, where time is limited, yeah, may or may not. Yeah. Obviously, where time is pretty limited on gameplay for me at the minute, it just makes so much sense. Obviously, it's a nice way of making money. I'm kind of hoping I'll be able to try and wangle my wife into allowing me to play a little bit more during the day type thing. But yeah, having those bigger capacities, so I'm not constantly focusing on having to unload a harvester and stuff like that, does help. Obviously, having the speed a little bit faster gets those little contracts done really fast. But yeah, I ended up having 3 or 4 of the New Holland combines on there. Actually, I'll show it off for you guys. I might even put it up on my Trello, to be honest. Somewhere over here. Yeah, so here we go. So it's this little guy here. It's 500,000, so 500,000 capacity. I did up the travel speed because it was taking forever the other day. It'll actually do now 80 kilometers, and obviously unloads pretty quickly. And obviously I just left a 50,000 on each of the capacity options, so I couldn't be bothered to mess around with it too much. Obviously you got the header that does 30 for doing the grains. I do have to change this picture though, but I did go in. Oh heck, didn't mean to go all that way back. I did grab that John Deere header again, and hey Mem, how's it going? And change it to a New Holland. I actually went through, added some New Holland decals and stuff onto there as well. So yeah, I like it. It looks kind of good actually in that yellow, to be honest. But yeah, I need to update that image at some point. I also, while I was at it, I did also add my little man truck that I had on Wolf Creek, where it goes a little bit faster and there's a bit more oomph in it for getting those trailers up. One thing I did notice with those that Volvo I was using, from the Platinum expansion. When you've got 3 of the B trains hooked up behind it, it really struggles even when it's empty. So hence why that's made an appearance now on here. But yeah. Not so grumpy the Wharf. How are you doing, bud? Welcome in, and thank you very much for the resub. Wow, you're good. Much appreciated, bud. Much appreciated. And how you doing? I take it you're home now, are you? I think you're... Is it taking some time off at the minute? Here we go. Here we go. Still building the steel factory at the minute. I did get a few more bits into the McCain's. But I do need to actually fork out, get some salt at some point. And then, yeah. I'm good, dude. Just got home. No time off. At the minute. Ah, okay. Must have been, I think it's NBC that's got some time off at the minute, or coming up, so that's probably what it is. Oh yeah, righty. But yeah, at some point I do want to do an update to the logistics centre as well, just to let you guys know. Obviously, with JD doing the Kellogg's factory, which should be coming out hopefully this weekend. Not sure yet, depending on what Dave's schedule is. I want to get that in there, so all the products will be able to be stored in it. I've had quite a few people requesting the Master Booster products from PMS to be added in, so I'm probably going to just throw them in there as well. Obviously, hadn't planned on them going in there in the first place. I should go straight to their productions, but if people are making that much that quickly, then it just makes sense to have them in at least one place if you're using it. So I'll probably throw them in there as well, just as an added option for you guys. Actually, I do need to get these two finished being set up, but I want to speak to Dave, because obviously, as I'm going to be going through them anyway, I was wondering if Dave wanted us to add in sacks, at least to the concrete factory. Obviously, one thing I'm doing is I'm going to basically get rid of the pushers. They're just a pain in the freaking bum for everyone. The amount of people that's messaged me over the last few weeks saying they've had issues with pushers, pushing the pallets backwards when spawning, it's friggin' ridiculous. So I'm just going to deactivate them completely, and then have the spawn triggers at the front, so it makes life a little bit easier for you guys. I know Darius did exactly the same thing with the donut factory. Obviously, he had it set up originally to push the products to the front. Yeah, it ended up catapulting half of his pallets all over the map. So there's something, and I don't know if it's a friction scale with pallets. Something isn't quite right when you push them properly. So yeah, I'm just going to, in essence, deactivate the pushers and have the spawn triggers closer to where your trailers be picking them up. So that I've got to do, but yeah, I need to speak to Dave regarding getting obviously the master boosters in there. Obviously in 19 you had sacks in the concrete factory PFs. I'm trying to think if there was anything actually in the steel factory, but we may add in something as well, maybe sacks or something as well there. And oh look, we got some surfboards! Woo! That'll give you an idea of where one of the triggers is. But yeah, also went through, while I think about it, we did go through, or I went through with Dave on after Wednesday's stream, and went through the Tashi Cats rescue. Speaking of canes, what do you use for harvesting? I'm currently using my little harvester, the root crop harvester. I think it's under PV mods, if I remember rightly. Yeah, this little one here. That's what I'm using at the minute. So, yes. I do need to get this updated actually to add in some of the new products. Obviously that was one I just pulled straight from Wolf Creek. But yeah. Obviously potatoes as well. Another one on the in-game mod hub. If you're not into too much cheaty stuff. Is it that one? There's this thing. You could edit the old Homer, and it comes with the small headers, or you could use the roper ones that Dave's done. So yeah. What is that crazy looking six-wheeled harvester? Six-wheeled harvester? Six wheels. Oh, well, you got the roper there, you got the tiger. They're base game ones. Obviously, this one's from Giants. Obviously, oh, I did maybe up it a little bit. But yeah, combination-wise, you do get the old header in that. But you could technically grab that and make an edit of it if you wanted the smaller stuff. I do know that Aussie Kanga has the triple wide that he's set up. Seemingly, I think that's just an edit personally of somebody else's, but I'm not going to go there. But yeah, I won't be using the triple wide. And there we go. How's it going there, Scurvy Hyam? You need to use a topper with that also, right? Yes, you do, JD. Yeah, you can put the topper on the front and then have the harvester on the back. Obviously, I have been trying to get it working with a wider pickup, but for some weird reason, it just doesn't want to sort of turn around in the field. I'm not sure what's going on there, so yeah. No, Otakanga did the triple wide from scratch until the in-game harvester. Okay. How you doing there, T Miller? It just seems very similar to another modder's edit of it. That's all I was going to say, T Miller. But yeah, obviously on, like T Miller says, he did it himself from scratch. So yeah, it took him almost 2 months to do it. Okay. I have been told. I now know better. Okay, cool. Yep, so Aussie Kanga obviously did the harvest. Actually, how did he do the headers then, out of interest? Because I know for a fact that that was not him. Because I've obviously looked at the XMLs for that, and it's basically a convert from 19. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, I'm not interested in using a huge header like that anyway. I just want to use what I want to use. But yeah, I did try obviously making it a bigger header, and yeah, there is a header for each root crop on the map. Yeah, no, but how did he set up? How did he create the triple wide? That's what I'm on about, Team there. Did he actually go in, add each side, left, right, and all that? I doubt it heavily. He's probably gone in. I highly doubt that, to be honest. I bet he's actually gone in and just got the one from 19 and edited that. But if he did, hats off to him. In my opinion, it's just a convert from 19. But yeah, if you want to use that, you're more than welcome to. It is obviously your game style. If you want to use a big wide one like that, it's so cool. Anywho, so yeah, obviously I'm going to be using my little root crop harvester. I don't care. Obviously I do have that Homer as well. It's just the same. This the converted one from 19 that Giants did. Obviously I did up the capacity so it would last a little bit longer in the field. Right then. But yeah, he's got it set up for all the crops on this map. Obviously he's got one for, I think it's Uncharted, and the other maps as well. But make sure that you get the right one. Yeah. But how you doing, T Miller? Anyway, did you actually? I meant to ask. Did you get that error sorted out or figured out what it was? Let's see. I think. Let's see. T Miller. I know you've got the link for Aussie Kanga here. We'll grab that. So copy. Doing good. Glad to hear it. So if you want Aussie Kanga's Trello, it's right there. Obviously, there is section just for mods for Canyon Crossing, so make sure that you get the right one. There we go. went away when this shed was finished building. That's a weird one. Let's see, because I haven't actually put it in here. I haven't actually done anything with it. Do you know where it is? I suppose it'd be maybe a storage or something. Because we could have a little look. Let's see. It'll either be under this one, maybe normal sheds. There we go. There's that one. Or did I not activate it? PV mods other. Okay, PV mods other. Yeah, so just a quick one actually while I'm here. Tashi Cats Rescue will now take both cats and dogs, just so you guys are aware. And it's going to basically create morale from cats and support from dogs. Obviously that will then go over to your houses to kind of boost your productions and stuff. Obviously Dave's got to go through. I might not have it activated here actually. It's not showing for me, which is a bit of a shame. I know I downloaded it and put it into my folder because I wanted to check it. That's a bit of a pig. Well, that's a shame. That is a shame. I've used other triple wide ones in FS22, but it doesn't fold up like Aussie Kangas. Ah, right, okay. Oh, under sheds is it? Yeah, I don't think I've got mine installed then. Yeah, because obviously that's the pre-built one, isn't it? And obviously that's not throwing me any errors, so unless there's another one in here. It might be that I just forgot to activate it this time around, which is typical. Oh well. Yeah. What I could always do is reload and then grab that and double check that. But yeah, it's kind of weird because obviously if you load up into the i3 Giants editor, it doesn't throw any errors, which is really confusing. So yeah, I'm trying so hard not to use the triple wide, but especially for potatoes. Yeah, the struggle is real. But I hear you there. I certainly do. That's kind of why I just ended up upping the capacity on mine. Obviously, so far I've only done small-ish fields, but I know at some point I'm going to have to end up doing a larger field of potatoes and sugar beets and such. Obviously getting to do some carrots and that as well at some point. I haven't even thought of them yet. But yeah, obviously I don't mind using standard size equipment, just maybe make them a little bit quicker is about it, and maybe a little bit bigger capacities. So that's a good way of putting it. So there we go. But yeah, no. Yeah, I want to expand my potato business, relay McCain. Yeah. Yes, and they are definitely a good one. I'm trying to think if we had anything else in 19 that had mainly potatoes. Obviously there was a vodka, which we've got already. Obviously the whiskey factory was more barley and stuff like that. Needs some more potato businesses, I think. But it's very, very limited. That's the problem. I think Campbell's can take some potatoes as well. Someone did take a regular potato one and make the header bigger. Yeah, I might take a stab at it. We'll see how my patience is. Well, to be honest, you did well with like I mentioned before, you did really well with Kellogg's, so you got a lot of patience. That is for sure. All right, yeah. So I apparently did not get the memo from the English scholar for the Harvard or Cambridge University. The word Work G has been replaced with work efficient. The word cheat is no longer in the English dictionary. I like it, Gmail. I like it. Oh yes, definitely. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that notification. There we go. But yeah, I'm hoping that Dave's going to be live today. Obviously, got about an hour and a half till he's usually due. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to jump in Discord last night. My wife just wasn't feeling all the greatest. Same again today, to be honest. So, who knows? I hope he is. But yeah, I actually finally got a chance to try out the Tri-6. This thing has been heavily edited, by the way, guys. I actually had to lower the max speed. They basically set it up to 2,200 and something kilometers an hour, and yeah, that is far too fast. So I've dropped it to about. Be right back. Okay. Yeah, so I've dropped it to about 120, but I've kept the horsepower and everything that's in there. And it's really, really working out really well, actually, for these bigger pieces of equipment. Obviously, I just grabbed the flexi coil off of the in-game mod hub. This is actually the one that can be like a plow, a cultivator, and all that. Where are you? Here. This little one, the multi-function version. Obviously, you got the little bits on the back that you can change from rollers to springy. You got a cultivator option, a subsoiler option. I thought I said, well, I suppose it is a plow as well for the subsoiler. But yeah, color-wise, you got all the usual colors. Design the same again, and yeah, looks very much like something I did in 19, to be honest. But yeah, I had them all separate: plow, subsoiler, cultivator. But yeah, it looks pretty decent. Set to 17 kilometers as well, so it's a little bit faster than the one that Giants put out, and it's a heck of a lot faster than this thing as well. Oh, mind you, that's 15. Okay, just seems a lot faster. But yeah, this little tractor, you can just search FS22 Tri-6, Fendt Tri-6, and you'll probably come across it. I think I got it off of King Mods, if I remember rightly. Obviously, it's been converted from like 17 to 19 to 22, so yeah, I used it quite heavily on County for a while. And obviously, it was actually the older version to this before it sort of had a facelift, shall we say. But yeah, it is nice. The only thing that is missing, unless I missed it, I'll have to look in a minute, but an option to colorize it. So it's got an option for the rims, but I don't remember seeing one for the actual frame and stuff. There we go. Let me have a look at that again. But yeah, it's a beast. Yeah, no, there's no actual color variation for this. That's interesting. Obviously, I went with the Pro, the Vario T Proto, should say. But yeah, this thing is a beast. So obviously, you get these 700, 500. Well, the 500 is the smallest version, which is 540 horsepower. You got a 700, which is 750. The 900, which is 950. And then the Pro, which is 15, and that is actually realistic from what I understand. I actually googled it to see what the max on the horsepower of these things are, and it is 1500 horsepower, so it is very standard. Obviously, you get your different wheel sizes and everything, even like the big balloons there as well. Look at that! Wow, holy heck, they are beasts. Obviously, turning the on thing is you have an issue I find with some of these, which is a shame. Obviously, you can have your GPS and that, different makes, which is kind of nice. Obviously, Trellos are the only ones that have like the bigger choppy options and stuff. But yeah, I wonder why they removed the color option for the bit there. Work should be work. Yeah, exactly. Yes. So yeah, yeah, it was like a ridiculous 2,200 kilometers an hour, and yeah, it's nice. It definitely has the power there, that is for sure. So if you run in something like a John Deere DB120, this thing will pull it no issues, and then yawn and ask for more. Now, just out of curiosity, oh yeah, we've got the beacons there as well. Not sure really about the beacons. Let's see, flashers. Oh, yep, there we go. Now it does have something about tension belt on here, and I don't know what the heck that's for. Maybe it can be strapped down onto a trailer easily. Excuse me. But yeah, this is definitely not having a issue pulling this little cultivator. But yeah, obviously at the minute both of these pieces of equipment are leased, so when I can afford it myself, I'll probably be adding it to my equipment, especially the tractor anyway. There you go. That's not bad. If I wanted to change the speed in the XML, do you remember how many places you have to change the speed? There's 2 places, Mr. Turtle Speed. I can actually show you if you want. Let me go to the desktop and right. So try 6. We'll use this one as a demo script right there. So the first one would be right here at the top. You've got max speed. Obviously, I had to drop it. It was actually originally set to 120 there, but make sure that that's the speed that you want. And obviously, that's going to be your horsepower. Now, if you actually go Control F for Foxtrot and type in motor conf or configuration if you wanted to, click to next, and that'll take you straight to where it is. And then right in here, you have max forward speed. And obviously that is where you want to change it to 120, 90, whatever you want. Obviously this is going to be what matches at the top there, so 540. There is a complete sheet. I think I got mine from BDBSSB, his Discord. And it actually explains on how to actually set up like the torque, the HP and all that. I can never remember. I know I've got it somewhere. I'll have to try and dig it out for you guys. But yeah, no worries there. It's like, say for instance, if you were to take a piece of in-game equipment, you could set it to 100. But the biggest issue, if you don't change like your horsepower and the torque, it's not going to get that speed. So you do have to play around with those two as well. Another thing is, well, your braking speed and stuff like that. It's been a while since I've done a lot of this stuff, but yeah, I'll have to dig that sheet out again. But if you can find something that's set up that's fairly pokey, you should be fine. There we go. Yes. Oop, there we go. Nearly didn't put the cultivator back down. I wonder if I can find that sheet. Day. I know I had it here somewhere. Let's see. Fences. Categorizing chicken. Nope, it's not in amongst that. Command list. I think it was actually done by Grabby the Touche, or somebody, he tweets it. Yeah, I've not seen it on here. I know I've got it somewhere. But I'll see if I can find the actual document from BDBSSB. Is it that one? There it is. Right. I3D Map Explorer. That is not it. What the heck's that? Oh, that link's wrong. There. Now, unfortunately, I cannot share the link, so I'm going to have to do it differently. So let me go to my Google Drive a sec. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. New. Let's do that. And also, if any of you guys did want to have a little play around with editing this, a tractor or something, you're more than welcome to grab this sheet when I post it in just a sec. So download, grab your two instructions. Oh, share you. Now, I think it was originally set up for 19, in all honesty, but it still works today. It's the same principles. There we go. There we go. So, there we go. We'll pop that right there. Hopefully that link does work. Let's see. Make sure. Yes, it is. And obviously that will allow you to edit your equipment. There is a little bit in it, I think, if I remember rightly, you have to do a little bit of mathematics to figure out certain things. But yeah, definitely check that out, and it will help. This is the Fendt Tri-6 there, T-Miller, and it's a mod. I've had it for a while. To be honest, I was looking through some different websites. And yes, I was looking at third-party websites. I'm sorry, but yeah, I was really after this, to be honest. And I found this. I think it was on King Mod's website, if I remember rightly. I've got a feeling there's probably 3, 4, 5 different versions of it actually out there. So yeah, this is a lovely little tractor. The only thing it doesn't do is have that colour option like it used to. I know on 19 it had, you could change it to like black or green. I may have to go in and see if that can be done again. Shoot, I would have thought so. Hey Mr. KW, how are you sir today? I hope life is treating you well. Mr. Farmer Marks, how's it going, bud? Yeah, so get on a little bit. So yeah, not sure what I'm going to do next. Obviously, I've got craft. I'm in the middle of setting up, so I'm not sure if that's going to be ready for the next, well, this weekend's update, if there's going to be one. So it's probably going to be next week, most likely. Obviously, if you don't know what craft is, it does macaroni, cheese, and all that. Hey, Billy Bob, how's it going, bud? Life is great. I'm just trying to make some money at the minute. I still have a couple of loans outstanding, so I need to get them paid off, really. Actually, just out of curiosity, this is going to give me a fair bit towards them, which is quite nice. Oh, fun and games. It really is. I really need to change this save time. So every time I'm coming in here, it's not, oh, it's time to save. Let's see, yeah, so there we go. So we've still got the nearly 5 million. But what I'll probably do is I've only got just under 2 million left on one loan. So I'll probably try and get that paid off first. And then I'll look at the big one. I'm hoping I can get it paid off soon. Now I know if anything, go and buy last year's harvest, I should this year get that paid off, which is kind of cool. Because literally most of this here was just from the first year, and I got it paid off pretty quickly. So I'm hoping so. I just have to remember to make decent sized donations towards it, shall we? But yeah, this is definitely cool. If the cultivator was a little bit faster, that would be nice. But yeah. Actually, I haven't seen any other contracts come up for Field 9 yet. Obviously, I had that one finally a harvest yesterday for Field 9. But yeah, nothing at the minute, which is really annoying. So obviously, if I get this finished off, depending on what time, I do need to go back to the main farm and get that field. Oh heck, what number was it? 45. Actually cut. Oh, excuse me. It's actually ready right now. So yeah, I could even just put this on a hired helper rather than watching this go back and forth. But it's a nice tractor. I am definitely very happy with it. But yeah, I might as well just jump over to there. So let's see. I do need to get that butcher's emptied out at some point. My surfboards are filling up. That's coming on. Oh, I need to see how good pallets are doing. Good, it is working and producing again. I got tons and tons of flour in bleaking storage. I need to try and use it up somehow. At the minute I'm actually running nothing, pretty much nothing in here, but for some reason it's taken forever to clear out all the different products. As you can see. Oh man, that is going to be a long time before that gets emptied out. There we go, this is what I want. Right, turn all you guys on. Oh, make life a little bit easier, so set it to mower width. And oh, wrong one. There we go. Home. There we go. Yeah, so this is an alfalfa field. Also, I'm just going to dry it. It's mainly for my goats. But what I might do actually, because I do need some just normal alfalfa, is I may go through, say, half of the field and pick that up just as normal alfalfa, which I think would work perfectly fine. Let's see. The school is messaging me raising health concerns regarding vaping. You sent that one to the wrong person. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, obviously, guys, you got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. If you're having any issues or you want to know something. Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. Can't really say that yet. I can, I suppose. No, I can't. Because it's not even been confirmed yet. Okay. Oh, well, remember, guys, just out of curiosity, how many of you guys are going to be getting the DLC at the end of the year? I am actually kind of curious, to be honest. Let's drop that down a bit. You have the Season 2 pass? Yeah, so yeah. Obviously, if you got the Season 2 pass, it's, yeah, okay, I'm getting it regardless. No plans on it yet. Okay. You're getting it with the Season 2 pass, yeah. I haven't even got the Season 2 pass, but I thought, well, I kind of like some of the equipment that's coming with it. So, I've already pre-ordered it, so... Oh... Actually, I was kind of shocked, really, because it's only like £15 in the UK. I thought, why not? But I think at some point, I may do like a giveaway or something, so... What's in it? Have you not seen it yet, Billy Bob? My goodness. So, if you haven't seen it, it's on the Giants Farming Simulator website. Let me bring it up a sec and I'll change screens. So here it is right there. It's the premium edition. So let's go to the blog for it, and it gives you a little bit of information. So obviously it's going to be included in the season 2 pass regardless. It comes out on November the 14th and it's going to be for all platforms. And yeah, there's going to be 3 new root crops added. Carrots, parsnips and red beet. It's basically set in a central European area called Zelinka. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's basically someplace in Poland, in other words. Obviously, there's going to be new productions, new factories that are coming with it. Obviously, there's over 35 new and specialized equipment. So, in essence, basically what it is there's going to be harvesters for those root crops, as well as seeders, planters, fertilizers, stuff like that. Obviously, 4 brand new brands that are being added, and 15 overall coming in this pack. Now you can't really see it, but let's play this. Let me pause that a sec before I get too far on. I'm just going to play this for anyone who hasn't seen this yet. This is a little preview that Giants put out the other day. And there you go. So yeah, as you've seen, disappointed that there's no US type map or crops. Well, to be honest, Mr. Turtle Speed, I can see why they went for a European, because obviously the last large DLC that came out, the Platinum Expansion, was set in America. So going to a European one this time makes complete sense, because they've always done it one US, one European map, so it's just our turn this time. And obviously, as I'm sort of over that way in Europe, it's our turn to take all the glory. But yeah, DeWolf is one of the new brands being added, and they basically do root crops and harvesters, stuff like that. Obviously, this is going. I'm hoping that this is going to be one. Actually, I can't even click on the freaking thing. It's annoying. From what I can gather, this is a carrot harvester, and it's a 4-row harvester, kind of like the some of the stuff that we got already, but specific for the carrots and parsnips. I'm guessing it's going to be for the red beet as well. Not sure, but I have googled carrot harvester. That came up as one. I also did parsnips, and it came up with that as well, or something very similar. So I'm guessing they may have it coming in all in one harvester. Obviously, there is that single row that you've seen in the video as well. But yeah, it is going to be a European style map, regardless. But obviously, with this, if you're actually buying this outright, the premium expansion or edition, you're actually going to get everything, including the next 2 DLCs, included in that one pack. And it's about $54 in total for that. Just for the expansion itself or the DLC, you're looking at around about, I think it's $18.99 US. For those in the UK, it's around about £15-16. Obviously, you do have a nice bird flying around. That sort of interested Dave. Go figure. But yeah, there you go. There's the DeWolf. That's obviously the single row trailed harvester. It kind of works the same way as I think it's a potato harvester, where it offsets itself and then harvests the crop. in full, which then I believe defoliates it, and then you just get out the carrots. I'm not even quite sure exactly what it is. It looks like a little plow or like a machine for creating the burrows for putting your crops into. Actually, that's something I do want to see, is how they're setting up the sowing of the crops, because in a lot of cases, what they'll do is they'll grow them up to a certain size, to like a seedling, and then they'll have an actual planter planting them in the field in the rows. So I'm kind of curious to see how they've set all that up. And I think parsnips and that are done the same, to be honest. But yeah, obviously you are getting this big friggin' thing as well, the Grimmy. Yeah, so this is definitely something I want to keep in my eyes out. Obviously, I like using this small root crop harvesters and stuff, but obviously being able to get a hands on something like that, definitely I'm going to be getting that, that's for sure. And who knows, I might even get a chance to get a early access to it to try it out and show you guys. So obviously that will be till what, early November before we even find that out. I'd expect Dave to definitely get it. Darius would probably get it. Big Daddy. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see really regarding all that. And I need to change that. There we go. Is this more money we need to spend, or do we So it depends on whether you've got the Season 2 pass. It is included. It's actually going to be the 4th DLC, I think it is, in the Season 2 pass. It's all included. You don't have to buy it again unless you want to. Obviously, I don't have the Season 2 pass, so I just thought, why not? But to be honest, I want to check out all the different DLCs as they come out anyway, regardless of whether I'm a Giants partner or not. That's just me. Obviously, yeah, some of the stuff isn't really meant for a big, huge map like this. But think outside of the box, and this is what I mentioned about the stuff that came out last. I can't think of what the heck it is. All those mowers and stuff. Yeah, think outside of the box. You can actually use it on a big map like this, if you wanted to, as like trimming the side of your fields if you wanted to. So yeah, just like I got the free. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think I'll do a couple more rows and then that'll be enough. I think I'll get some normal alfalfa bales sorted out. Are you forgetting what happened with the last DLC, really? As far as who got... I know. I like to think, be wishful thinking and all that, JD. Yeah, it seems like only specific partners are getting it. And obviously, even Dave mentioned that he was annoyed at it and almost sent it back, including his partnership, to be honest. But yeah, also we'll have to wait and see what the next 2 DLCs are like as well. Last one thing as well to think of. Who knows, they might actually surprise us with like a production DLC and an animal DLC. Who knows? Actually, I don't know if the animal DLC would even work. How would that work anyway? Adding animals in onto a map through a DLC. Is it even possible? No idea. Also, from what I know, animals have to be in a map before it's released, otherwise it could cause issues. I may be wrong. Hence why Dave's actually had, like, say for instance the cats. Obviously, even though it's not till quite the last week or so, a couple of weeks, something's been done with the cats, but it's been in there since day one. And obviously, if Giants were going to come out with a DLC with the animals, for example, yeah, that ain't gonna work. Hello, woman of mine. Do you want to say hello to everybody? No? All you have to do is wave your hand and say hi. Okay, my wife is saying hi, everyone, by the way. Oh, bless her. You okay? Yeah? Okay. Bless. I think she's getting a bit bored of watching Star Wars. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, my daughter's been watching the Clone Wars again, the animation series. And yeah, it's getting near to the end. Everybody says to say hi, Mrs. Alpaca. She said thank you guys. Oh. Oh. Yes. So actually at the minute, here you go guys, because obviously I'm kind of run out of things to ask about. Obviously Steam at the minute is having like a big sale on, from what I understand. I haven't actually looked at myself. But have you guys picked up any really great deals on games recently? Because I know earlier on during Darius' stream they were talking about picking up some cheap deals on stuff. Oh. Sorry, I had to mute myself there. My wife came back in for a sec. Not yet, but I do plan on getting a Stream Deck next week while it's on sale. Nice. And why not? Yeah, personally, I can't see myself getting anything really. May look at getting some stuff for my daughter. Obviously, she plays a few different games, so I'll probably look at getting something for her. She's got the, let's see, Star Wars Lego, this Anakin Skywalker Saga one. I think there's still a fair few DLCs she's
Billy is a nuisance.
So I might get that.
He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
She's got the Jurassic World Evolution 2 game, so I'm not sure if they've got any DLCs or packs to go with that. May have a look at that, see if we can get something cheap for her. And how you doing, Oppies? There we go.
Thanks for the raid!
Holy smoky mar... Mr. Darius Frost raiding with a party of 46. How you doing, bud? Hope you had a great stream, sir. And if you guys did not follow Mr. Darius Frost, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. Thank you, KW, as well. Aye. So you just catch me doing a little bit of mowing finally. But yeah, hopefully you had a great stream, sir. There we go. Yeah, I think I do probably one more row of this. And why is that gone off center? That's interesting. It was good. Good. Actually, to be honest, I was lurking in there for a little while before going live. Been a little bit busy today. Let's take you across. There we go. Oh, now you're gonna really test me now. Rimshul. Yeah. I'm totally at a loss with that one, but loss 32. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, which I really did. I am absolutely horrendous when it comes to names. I am really sorry, but yeah, glad you had a great stream, Mr. Frost. Hey Grinwald, how you doing? Hey Billy, those mowers on the bottom. No, they are by BD. Oh, excuse me, BDB SSB, and they're on the farmers modding website. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. I can grab you the link for it if you wish. Oh, heck, where are you? Farmer Boys modding. Download. Come on, bring it up. There we go. Freaking ads, go away. And It's the Nova Cat pack. He converted it from 19, and it's absolutely amazing. I love it. You have to say, okay. So for anybody interested, obviously the mower on the front there links together is the single, and then the butterfly, same as what was in 19. Hey Alfred Prom, how you doing? And Mr. Cope is lurking. How dare you, young man? I'm only kidding, bud. You go for it. I just love this thing because you can have it on the front, and then like you can see here, you can put a tether on the back, a loading wagon or whatever. So yeah. But obviously, Farm Boy modding, they have a ton of different mods. There's a loading wagon there that picks up rocks off of your field. Actually, it's mostly BDB, SSB. It's done most of this stuff, to be honest. But yeah, go over and check out what he's got, and yeah, definitely grab it while you're there. He's got a baler pack there as well, if I remember rightly, and you can hook up the baler to the wrapper, and I think to actually a trailer as well. I tested it out on Wolf Creek a while ago, and yeah, it definitely works well, that's for sure. There we go, that's better. I just need to check, make sure that is on a mower. It is, yeah. Might have to lower that, but yeah, that is fine. I use their stone picker. Yeah, I know Viking uses it and quite a few others, but yeah, I've tried it. It's all right, but I think it's just a bit too cheaty in my opinion. And this is coming from someone who actually cheats quite a bit recently. And I seem to be, more and more I'm getting into the game, the more I seem to be getting like cheatier. But it is what it is. And while I think about it, let's give you a shout out. And obviously, if you guys are not following Cope TV, guys, check out his streams. He's a great streamer. He does a lot of things like Diablo and stuff like that. But he also plays Farm Sim 22. The other day he was actually streaming on Canyon Crossing, and he's doing a really great job of it actually at the minute. No need to point fingers. Yeah, to be honest, everybody cheats. What was that you're sending me, Prom? All holders. Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce that name. But yeah. Okay, he's a map maker, is he? Okay, well, cool. Very, very cool. Actually, I do recognise that name from somewhere. I might have seen it once before. I don't know. But yes, welcome in everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day so far. So yeah, I'm currently just harvesting this little bit of... Oh, what have I actually got in here? I have totally forgot alfalfa. There we go. Right, I do need to actually switch over and get some of this baled up and picked up first. So let's turn you off. Let's raise you guys up, and I'll park you to the side for the minute. Because I want to do the rest of that field just as it is, but obviously one thing I do need is to have this dry stuff out of the way. Alright, so let's tab through, try and find a tractor. There we go, that will do perfectly. Drop that there. Right, so I do need my little baler, which is somewhere around here. It's in the shadow, isn't it? There we go. Right, I just want to do the square bills, I think, this time around. There we go. Well, because obviously I don't want to be wrapping any bales, so let's make life a little bit easier. I have a quick question, not a complaint. Why is fabric needed for the big cement factory? So when I was setting that up, T Miller, I had 9 products and I didn't know what else to put into it. And I was actually having a look at it, and over some of these doorways, there is little awnings. I thought, well, there you go, there's some awnings. They need some fabric, don't they? So that's what the fabric's for, making these things. I think at some point I might actually lower that down, because you really don't need like 25,000 on that, so yeah. But yeah, there is going to be an update coming for this. Obviously, I do need to speak to Dave when he comes back into Discord. At some point, sacks will be added back into this. I'm kind of thinking I might just throw them in, because I'm doing a few little tweaks to this factory anyway. When it does come out, you'll need to come over. It's either going to be at this door here to unload, or have it over here like in 19 for unloading sacks into here. Obviously you get them from the Aurora Textile Factory, and that's going to basically give you the master booster on the concrete to pump it out. How are we doing anyway on the products? I'm currently missing something, not sure what. Probably the calcium carbon actually. It's only a factory that's needed. Curtain. Oop. Oh, it's the limestone amount. Ah, there we go. Actually, yeah, somebody was asking about limestone. I think it was Darius. Yeah, it goes into the big concrete factory at the minute. But yeah, still trying to build my steel factory. I'm probably going to be doing an update for this as well. I do need to see if Dave wants any master boosters put into this. Obviously, I do need to go through that third building. I've kind of made a start on it on an unzipped version. It's going to take a little while because I'm having to literally rearrange the whole friggin' lot of it. But it's a pain. It's this building that's going to be right here. Obviously, the way it's been set up at the minute, it goes from the top downwards. Yeah, you don't want that. You want to go from bottom up. To cover the windows so you can't see in. That would be a good idea as well. But yeah, like I mentioned before, let me turn this on because it makes life a little bit easier. For you guys that's just coming from Darius' stream, one thing I am going to be doing is changing the spawn area for these. Now, obviously at the minute, when you spawn pallets out, they'll come out at the back here. Obviously, if you've got it set to spawn rather than store, and then when this goes forward, it'll push the pallets to the front, but then they're going to start spawning more out, and obviously people have been experienced pallets being pushed to the back, and it's really annoying. So what I'm actually going to just do is either remove the pusher itself, or just leave it there and have them spawning at the front, so it makes life a little bit easier for you guys. Obviously, you'll still be able to use it if you wanted to. The button is still there, but we'll have to have a think of that. But yeah, obviously, I'm going to move the trigger here as well, like it was more in 19. If I get a chance, I may even throw the display on there. But yeah, I'm going to be doing the same with the steel factory. Obviously, at the minute, if I can jump over the fence. Nope. Let me jump. Not too much. There we go. Actually, I was thinking of the same thing. Yeah, so obviously at the minute with the steel factory, the pallets will spawn around about here in a row. Obviously, when you got that pusher going, it goes quite a fair way to where it stops. It's around about here, I think it is. So obviously, by the time it comes back, it could technically spawn 3 or 4 more pallets, which then gets pushed inside, which is really annoying, not for only just you, but for everyone. So yeah, I'm probably going to just bring it to the front, do a couple of spawn triggers, and yeah, go from there. It also says unloading. You what? Yeah, I haven't actually come up here yet, but yeah. It is a very much of a pain for you guys. So yeah, I'm probably going to be getting that sorted out as well. But obviously I need to see if Dave wants any master boosters added into it. So yeah, what do you mean it also says unloading? Do you mean on the floor here? I can't remember what the heck it says there. Yeah. Rather than oh yeah, because it should be loading, isn't it? Gotcha. Yeah. So probably what I'll end up doing is changing that. I'll have to see what this one up here is because I think this one should be unloading, and that one over here should be loading, obviously. One thing I'll probably look at doing as well is adding trash back into these as well, guys, for use. Because obviously one thing, I don't know if you guys have noticed since Dave tweaked the PMS the other day, it goes through trash really, really quickly. And yeah, I'm just not making any of the booster products now at all. Obviously it was nice initially, but yeah, now I'm just not getting nothing at all. No product. It's like, what the heck? You go from one extreme to the other. Oh, he really, in my opinion, screwed it up. And why am I going here? Because I wanted to go over there. Putting more houses and apartments. Yeah, but I don't want to have that many, in all honesty. I haven't got a lot of power being produced to friggin' run more apartments and houses. And I don't want to be putting down more. But yeah, obviously I do want the trash and all that, and yeah. If I can add it into the factories again like it was in 19, bargain. So yeah. But yeah. Oh, while I remember as well, guys, when the next update comes, you will be getting an update for the goat shed that I put out last week. Yeah, I did notice that actually with the bread factory. I have got so much bread, it's redonkulous. I have a question. The hemp plant, is it a difficult fruit? Different fruit, different CBD product to come out on. Yeah, so hemp is basically a different type of marijuana. Just so you guys are aware. Obviously, it doesn't have all the THCs and stuff in it, from what I understand. It's basically the male plant, from what I think it is. And yeah, that's where you get your CBD oil from. Yeah. So what I was gonna say is, obviously, like I said, the goat shed is gonna get an update. I've gone through. I've added in different fence options for you guys. Let me come in here. In total, there's 8 different pen setups. Obviously, there's the original one that you've got that has like the little mesh around it. If you want to use that, you can carry on. But there's also going to be one that has like a cow fence around it. There's a cow fence 2. You can just about see the fence itself. Then you got a white picket fence going around one. There's the darker wood version. And then, this is where the fun part really kicked in for me. There's also going to be a dark fence with a gate. There's the cow fence with a gate. And then the white fence with a gate. So you'll actually be able to drive into the pen yourself. If you wanted to mow it, for example, you can do. One thing later today or over the weekend, what I do have planned as well is a sheep version of this. And as you can see, I've already come in, I've already got it in game. I'm actually using one right now. I've actually got the cow fence here with the gate. I might actually change the goat one as well eventually. But yeah, to match in. But yeah, you can actually come up here. There is a big, huge trigger, so you can actually back in here with your trailer. Obviously, the gate does open, work perfectly fine. You can back in, unload your sheep if you wanted to, and then shut the gate and drive off again. Kind of cool. obviously, if you haven't seen this yet, either of these, obviously, the goat version gives out milk and cashmere. It's on both the same side, so just bear that in mind. So on this side of the shed here will be where your pallets spawn out, right in here. So keep this area clear, okay? PMS works fine, but it gets really small quantities of packages. Yeah, exactly. Compared to how it was previously, it used to pump out a lot better, and I think at the minute the way it's set up is the output is too low for how much it's being used, in my opinion. You literally need a heck of a lot just to get in one pallet out of, from what I've seen so far. Since he's done it, I've had a lot gone into PMS and had nothing come out. I've got 3 apartments currently down, and I think it's about 6 different houses, maybe 7. And it's just not enough.
It's perfect.
It's not enough.
It is enough. It's not meant to be a fill everything freaking thing. It's meant to give you a boost.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm not getting the products for.
Well, do you have Alcoa and the glass factory and everything to fill it?
I haven't got them placed down yet.
That's exactly it. Later on, you will be able to boost more because you'll have the factories to bring the stuff there.
But hi, Dave. How you doing? Sneaked in your little bugger.
I'm not gonna be streaming today. I'm getting ready to hopefully go.
Okay. Cool.
Well,
hopefully you
had
have a great
chime
weekend.
in.
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Hopefully you do.
I'm still up in the air, but I could be leaving as early as 4.
Ah.
And as late as tomorrow morning, or not at all. So I'm getting ready, and
okay. Cool.
There was something that came up.
Okay.
My sister that was my other sister that was not gonna have room for me either. Last night, her boyfriend, I call her husband because father over 3 children, he just never got married. Was out mowing his lawn, and the neighbor jumped him with a baseball bat and beat him senseless. Apparently didn't like how they share part of their backyard because they have the same landlord.
Yeah.
Literally, he was in the ER last night.
Holy smokes! Well, hopefully speedy recovery.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And they live out in the sticks. You know, they only have one neighbor. Apparently, you gotta get along with the one neighbor you do have.
Yeah, not off. Jeez.
Yeah, he had to call 911 and have him rushed to the hospital. If he didn't block the blows from the baseball bat to his head, he'd be dead right now.
Yipes. That is definitely not good.
So he's back, but there's my seat opening. They were discussing today whether she should still go or not, and he wants her to go because the kids need to get away. So it's up in the air.
Ah. Jeez. What a world we live in, hey guys. We can't even trust your neighbours.
Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway, that factory is meant not to run everything with a boost on it. The boost is an extra bonus if you can get it. And later on in the game, you should be able to acquire more because you'll be making more of those products at the individual factories.
Okay. While you're here, before you disappear, obviously I'm going to be going through the steel and concrete factories. You're probably listening in anyway, so you know what's happening. Do you want me to add sacks into the concrete factory while I'm at it?
Yeah, for Master Booster, you can put sacks in there,
yeah.
for sure.
What about the steel factory? Maybe
packaging.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, packaging probably.
Okay. Well, I'll do that and then send that over to you when it's done. Cool.
Right.
But yeah,
so remember that you're gonna have to. I know you don't have a lot of apartments and stuff going on, but it has to always be able to process as much as going in, no matter if you have 4 apartments or
I think what it is, it's
400?
just going to the getting used to having it at a lower rate. Obviously, I was really used to it being sort of pumping out tons and tons and tons, and
Well,
then
it's not meant to be.
yeah,
That's the thing. It's a boost for, and it literally should be enough to just do a couple factories to boost them at a time.
right,
And that's
yeah.
more later on in the game when you're making aluminum and stuff. It gives you something to do with it. You
Actually,
know, bring
in
in the
that
aluminum,
case, guys, because obviously
the
I've also
glass.
been asked if I'm going to put the master booster products into PMA, Barrow Logistics. No, no. Okay. With that being said, because obviously it's not going to be putting out enough to even, in essence, need a storage. So I'm not going to bother when I do update the Barrow Logistics next, with even adding that in. So yeah, just use one of the base game Giants ones or T Miller's ones for the minute. Obviously, that is going to be used up pretty quickly, really. So yeah, that answers that question then. Cool. I have
If
had
any
so many.
adjustments will need to be made, it will be on the factories that go make product that go into there. So that would
Yeah.
be, you know what I mean? The glass factory might be a little bit slow. I'll have to wait and see.
Personally, I
Glass,
think it's around about right. I haven't had a
it's all
single
right.
issue with it.
Yeah, I got just the yeah. I've been waiting on glass to build the concrete factory. But once the
Oh,
factories are built, we'll be outputting enough glass to keep the master boosters going.
true.
That is the question.
Yeah.
And the rubble line still produces the same speed, same amount. So rubble will
That's where I
still
will need
give
to
you a
keep up
bigger
with
boost.
pickles and candles running together. Yeah. So yeah, may need a little tweak later on. So, but yeah, at the minute I have not had a single issue. I had no issues with it on Wolf Creek actually producing enough glass. So, but obviously adding in PMS, yeah, that may need a little uppage. But you guys are going so friggin' fast. You need to slow down. That's a problem. Let's see, what is that doing anyway? So glass is doing 24 cycles a month, so it's, one a day. So yeah, it could definitely be up to a little bit. But that's interesting. Why don't I have that come through yet?
It needs to do
About double that.
um not 2 cycles, but
One
probably
and a half.
no, not. I would go and increase the amount in and amount out.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like 820 to double it. 800 sand and 20 pallets,
I can
and
do
then
that at
double
the
the
same
output of
time.
the glass.
Let's see. So sand.
Yeah, just double the recipe,
To
except
8,
for so it doesn't need more
20.
electricity and stuff.
Keep the pallets as they are, 10, cause or
Yeah,
double,
no,
yeah.
make them 20
So
if you're
pallets
doubling the recipe.
to 20. I can get that done tonight and send it straight over to you, and then it'd be 3,
No update this
6.
week, obviously, because I don't even know. If I
Yeah.
am around, I'm around. If I'm not, I'm not. I'm still waiting for
So that'd
another
be
phone call. But at 2 o'clock, when you're off, I'm going down to the bank to pay the rent,
okay.
and then coming back and trying to get the rest of my
And
stuff together.
double the glass out as well, in it. So times
Yeah,
2
double the glass output.
glass. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. And I'll send that over to you. Coolio. Will glass distribute to PMS? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Obviously, from Barrow Logistics, no, it won't distribute to or from. And just so you guys, actually, I know Dave was a little bit confused about Barrow Logistics, so I'll mention it one more time for yous, if I can find it. So, obviously, you got 2 hatches on the front, one on the left, one on the right. The left one here This is actually set up for products that are going into other productions for the most part. So on the other side, it should be products that then can be sold straight off, so end of line type stuff at the minute. Now, one thing to bear in mind, there may be some products in there that have recently been added into a factory or something as a an extra input product, so you may find that some of these stuff gets shipped over, but it should mainly just be end of line on this side and then into other lines on that side, if that makes sense. So yeah, anything that can go straight to the sell point should be coming out of this side. So there you go.
That would make sense why I don't use that side,
Yeah.
because I usually go
Yes.
from the factory right to the sell
Yeah.
points.
But that's how I wanted to set up, and that's how it's going to stay. Also, I do know some people who can do editing, have gone in and made it distribute and stuff, so yeah, you enjoy it. You can always grab like Boomhauer storage that distributes and just replace that if you wanted to. I am going to keep it as it is. Do I have either right? What? I don't have either right now, but I know I had to double throughput on Wolf Creek to keep up. Yeah, I don't think I ever had a problem with on Wolf Creek with the glass, so but yeah, obviously like you said, we'll go through and I'll double that up tonight and send it over to Dave, so at least he's got it for the update next time, along with, obviously with the goat pen, or the goat shed, I should say, that's being updated. Obviously you're going to have Kellogg's factory from JD coming. What else did I send over to you? Oh yeah, the Tashi's cat. Well, it's actually going to be an animal rescue, so it's going to be taking cats and dogs, and basically, well, improving your workers, shall we say, with support and a little bit of morale type thing going to them. So there will be no update this weekend. No, but I did 800 in and doubled out the yeah cycles. I think I missed a bit right there. Yeah, so that's cool. It gives me a little bit more time to work on them, so that's kind of cool. And then, yeah, it's not... it's too bad that the upgrade facility mod doesn't work with this map. Oh, cripes. Missing bits. Otherwise it wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, very true. But yeah, that has caused huge issues. Actually, I'm kind of holding off on doing Smuckers at the minute. Obviously, over there, what was about a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, Braven mentioned about adding in an option for doing add-ons, basically into productions. And that's how I want to set up Smuckers, basically, at the end of the day. Hey Surfing, how you doing, bud? So in 19, obviously, each line had to be unlocked if you guys played PV County. And I kind of want it to be the same way this time around, where maybe you start up with just one that's activated already, but then you have to go through and unlock all the rest with different products. I'm kind of hoping that it's going to work the same way, but obviously you need to wait till Braven puts out an update with that in the revamped mod, or if he's doing a separate version, I don't know. So at the minute, Smuckers is on the hold, and I wish I could keep a straight line, but I can't. Oh, yes I can. Let's put some light on the situation. There we go. That's about right. Let's see what's going on. But yeah, we've got Mr. Dashnet here for a little while, and then he'll be shooting off. Today is Yuki's birthday. He is 2 years old. Well, happy birthday to Yuki! If anyone wasn't aware, that is T. Miller's little puppy dog. Oh, well, make sure to give him a big hug and a fuss from us lot as well, T. Miller. Right. So that's that. Got to finish off concrete. Ooh, that was the other thing as well. Obviously, sags are going in. And do you want trash added to come out?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Possibly there. I might have a ride there surfing. Hopefully. Talked
Hopefully.
to my sister this morning. She's trying to get ready. I don't know if it's coming today or tomorrow, but she's still planning on going,
Oh, come on.
barring no more
Go,
complications.
go, go.
So
Oh. Hate when it tabs out. There we go. Terrible. So I need to lower that down a bit. 10 is too wide, so drop it to about 9. Should be fine. Right, so that's that. So then we have packaging into steel, and I'll add the trash back in at a low amount. Yeah, if we can hit all these little bits and pieces as we're going through, it makes life so much easier. So probably next week, you guys will have one heck of a big update, that's for sure. Very, very cool. Now the other thing I do currently have in the works is, as I mentioned earlier on, I'm not sure if it was after or before Darius raided over, is the craft factory from 19. Do need to go through that, see what the inputs needed and outputs. So that will possibly be coming. I'll give you an option for, I think that used the goat milk if I remember as well. So that'll give another option for that. So fun and games. So we'll get crafts finished for next week. I'll have to see if there's anything else that could come out of there at the same time as well. So yeah. Because I don't really know craft over in the UK. I've never really heard of it over here, so that's a new one on me. So yeah, I'm going to be kind of busy just getting updates done and at least one possibly new factory for you guys. I think pen wise it's pretty much there now for your animals. So cool. Obviously I know Mr. Dave's going to be going through tweaking a few things. So yes. Fun, 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 fun. But yeah, it's been a heck of a week, that's for sure. Let's see if I can get some of these bits I've missed. There we go. Da, 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 da. So who's going to be covering you tomorrow and tonight then? Anybody? Nobody?
not that I know of.
Okay. Oh no, I'm going to have to find somebody new to raid to.
I haven't even ruled out tomorrow myself yet.
Okay.
Wait.
Hey DIY, how
Ruling
you
out
doing?
today.
Surfing, are you going to go live soon? Yeah, okay. Obviously, yeah, that'd be cool. 20 minutes, that'd be fine. Super, super, super. Cool. But yes. Oh, bugger, did I collect that money yet for that contract? Nope. Is he just stopped or something? Please don't say he just stopped. He went the wrong friggin' way. Really? Really? He went the wrong piddling way. Wow, that is a really good hired helper there. That's all I can say. Yeah, so normally I never have an issue. They always go to the side that's not being cultivated already, but yeah. That is the first for me, to be honest. There we go. Let's get you lined up and then you can just start on from this side. The only time I ever have a hired helper go back on a land that's been done already is usually when it's stone picking. But that is really weird. Anyway, he can carry on finishing that off. And I'm somewhere over here somewhere. Nope, that one. That one. There we go. I was thinking, why haven't I had that notification come up? Did I miss it or something? Oh my goodness. But yeah, that Fed Tri-6 is a bleaking beast of a machine. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Cruise. Right, so I don't think anything else is ready on my farm for the moment. I do know next year, I'm kind of already planning my next year. Obviously, I'm going to need to get some onions in the ground. Obviously, I've got the McCain factory down. That is one of the products that I am going to need to get in there, the crop-wise. I am producing some from the greenhouses, but it's going to be a very, very little bit. So, yeah. We'll see. Right, I think I asked in Discord, but does anyone have a modded grass dryer? No, I don't know of any DIY lover. That's probably why you never got a reply. But I don't know if anybody out there knows of one, a grass dryer that can do grass, clover and alfalfa and turn it to the dry. BDB maybe?
I think there's some on Mod Hub, but they may not have the specific, the right name
Yeah, obviously it has to be set
for the
up
crop
map.
types.
Yeah.
Header does the same thing.
What? Yeah, Tedder
Tedder.
does. Yeah, that's what I was.
All you do is run a tedder across the field and then pick it up again.
Yeah. Obviously,
Might be too
yeah.
much work.
I think he has been. I think DIY Lover has been using a tedder. But obviously, I was just wondering if there was like a placeable one for doing it. But yeah, I seen it there. Obviously, I didn't know of anybody, so that's why I didn't comment.
I just used a really big crone tedder off the Mod Hub.
You have to windrow it again. Yeah.
You don't have to windrow it in the first place. You just have to windrow it after you ted. It's
Yeah.
unless you use something like Billy's pickup trailer.
Yep, you could do that. Follow me as well if you've got that installed. That works well on this map. Actually, I've got it for occasional field work. Obviously, you could have one set up behind you, tedding it. You could have another one windrowing it, and then the other one baling it, and another one picking it up. So yeah, that is definitely a good mod to try if you haven't got it already. Or in my case, obviously I'm doing alfalfa here at the minute. Obviously with my tractor I'm actually mowing it and tedding it at the same time. You could do the exact same thing. And then just use a cheaty pickup wagon or baler or something. There we go. Yeah, I've got no quarrels with cheating. My time is limited. Oh, I really need to take a break, I think, at some point and go on Satisfactory. My wife was whining at me yesterday about, whoa, I haven't seen Norm in ages. Oh. So I think over the weekend I'm going to have to boot it up and do a little bit of gameplay on there for a little while. just to keep her happy. And I think I've got everything down here at least. Wow, my tractor really needs to be repaired. My goodness. Yeah, that looks fine. Right, let's go do a quick repair, and we'll carry on with that. Just mowing that, and I'll probably have the baler on the back. Here we go. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba dam. Oh, Darius, I noticed was it yesterday you were ploughing or cultivating the trees. Is that the one from Wolf Creek that you were using, that you had edited?
Yeah.
Thought so. Okay. Good to know. I never even thought of that, to be honest. Oh. But yeah, I've got one that's, I think usually hits about 2 either side. So about 4 rows of the grapes. So I might pull that across and maybe just reduce it down so it's just enough to pass the trees. Hey there, Mr. Viking Streaming. How you doing, sir? Obviously, if you guys are not following Viking Streaming, and one other thing about it, I should really give some shout outs. I'm terrible at the minute. Shout out. So obviously we've got Mr. Dajy. Oh, nah, there we go. We have Mr. Dajnet, who may not be going live this weekend. We'll see. Probably not. We have Mr. Darius Frost. Anyone has the random Bytram with edited capacity? No, but you could always do it yourself there, Grinwald. It's an easy little edit. Just go into the XML, look for capacity, and it should be somewhere in there. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dam. Shout out. Let me see if I can spell your name right. There we go. Yep, Surfing Cowboy Gaming. There we go. Let me show you something. Let me download one of them for example trailers, because I don't think I've got them on here. So, where the friggin' heck is trailers? Headers. Oh, there it is, trailers. And if I just do a randon, RANDON, Bitrum, let's download you. But yeah, if you've not followed any of those guys there, make sure you click on the link, give them a follow. Right, let me jump to desktop. This is almost finished downloading, and I'll show you what you want to do. So obviously you don't have to unzip, but you can unzip if you want to. You can also drag and drop the XMLs while it's zipped up. But right, so in here, what you want to do, first of all, let's see. Now I know it's usually 1 or 2 specific trailers for bulk products. So yeah, you got 1, you got 2. Okay, all the rest you got different sizes. You got a flatbed version. Okay, full. Right. Now I usually put it into there. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, right, yeah. I like that option. That's the one that Dave's using, isn't it? Okay, so let's go into the first one. Now, obviously, if you scroll down, you'll probably have to edit all of them, in all honesty. But come on down. Actually, let's just do it the easy way. Control F. Capacity. Not cap. Oh, little. So there you go. So if you just do capacity, it will tab straight to where the capacity options are. Obviously right here is capacity for 0. This is probably going to be a flatbed configuration. So ignore that one. Okay, if I can, by the way, tab through again. Obviously that's going to be another flatbed version from the looks of it. So here you go. So this is what we're looking for. 28,000 litre capacity. Now obviously I don't know this in game. So as you can see there's a 33 version as well. So I'm guessing this is going to be like a small base game sort of capacity, and then you got the extended version. What you can do is just go in here, double tap on that, change it to, say, if you wanted 1,000,000, just put 1,000,000 in there. One thing to bear in mind, you probably will have some issues with weight. So what you can do is update mass equals, then in the old speech thingies, put false and make sure there's a space. You can just do it like that, or what you can actually do with 19 is update max mass as well. That's another command you can add in. Now what that will do is kind of override the game, but it will still allow you to have a little bit of tension. So for example right here you have a max mass. You could actually up that a little bit as well, which is really kind of cool. It's a little bit of a cheat. It allows you to just up it a little bit so you can have a little bit more in the trailer. But yeah, that's literally all you would need to do. Obviously another thing as well to bear in mind is this right here. There's a configuration set which you may need to change the params as well to match in with whatever your capacities are. Obviously you will need to go through each of your XMLs, make sure that they're set up as well, depending on how many. So obviously you're going to need the front version and the rear, and depending on what all these other ones are, have a look at them. I'm guessing these are just add-ons. Let's have a little look. Let's load them again. Because I think in this pack itself it's only 2 trailers, but they can be reconfigured differently. So that's obviously color options. But yeah, give that a go. Okay, I see. I don't know how their balance will be though. Yeah, but yeah, obviously all you could just do is find. Let's go for that 28,000 abuser. So that'll find that capacity. But yeah, all you could just do is just set it up, do the capacity as I did, say like 1,000, 1,000,000, quadrillion if you wanted to, and then put the update mass like that equals false. That will work. Just save it and then load it into your game and you should be fine. Obviously do it on the front and the back version, so yeah. Yep. But obviously what I would always do as well at the top here where you got those configurations, just so it makes it life of that a little bit easier, just make sure to change this one here to that 1,000,000 if you wanted to. But yeah, give it a go. Give it a try. Obviously you can message me in Discord and I can maybe even do it for you and send it over. But yeah, so we do have a few more minutes guys before I need to jump off. Hopefully Mr. Surfing Cowboy Gaming is getting his booty ready. I do need to get rid of some of this lot as well. Yes, holy heck. Repair. I will repair you. I wonder, can we surf? Can we? Nope, I need to get a bit further up maybe. I can never get these I got it the other day on a normal pallet. But yeah, these don't seem to work the same, which is a pain. Anyway. Holy crap. Has anybody been able to do that yet? actually use one of these surfboards and surf on them. That's kind of funny. But there's another good way of making money. I know somewhere I've got, I think it's 9 more bunnies somewhere on here. And I cannot seem to find them for love nor money. I've looked literally everywhere. I've even gone in flight mode to look above on top of buildings and I just can't see them. I don't know where they are. Yeah. I don't know. There's got to be somewhere I've missed. It's really annoying getting to know that there's some out there and they could be in my bank account as money. Right then. It's not fair. It's not. Right, so let's grab you. We're going to disconnect the mowers a little bit further up. Go. I have 5,000 liters of surfboard and I can't find either. Yeah, I'm almost wondering if they could have fallen below the map or something. If that is the case, that's going to be a pain in the rear end.
No, they won't. They're too big.
That's what I was thinking, to be honest.
You got to find them.
Yes, I know.
There's a spot, probably one spot you're missing.
All of them, as far as I'm aware, I've looked on all of the land. Actually, out of curiosity, did you put any above any of the forests?
I can't remember where I put the stuff.
Dang it. I was hoping you might have remembered. If it's over a forest, then that's probably the only place I haven't checked yet, is that little forest area.
Could be.
That would be a right pain to try and find them. Oh. The thing is, I've even thought of using an easy dev tool to show pallets, and yeah, I don't know if it'd even work with them.
They show, well, you know what? Here's the thing. They're going to show if they're ready to output in the factory itself, probably. I don't know how that works. With it might be showing it, because somebody said that the pallets will show if they're in the output of the factory.
Right.
Waiting to spawn, and that could be. Even though the factory's hidden, it might still count the ones that are going to drop next time. I don't know.
Oh, I just had a thought there. Bunnies, 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 bunnies.
Although I have thought I couldn't find mine, and then I found them.
Yeah, they're probably. So. I've probably gone past them about 100 times. Oh, actually, I must have found them all then.
Did you?
Okay, I've only got one now. That's okay. Okay, it may have just been that this didn't update, because obviously the other day I was only showing. Well, it was showing I actually had 10,000 litres of bunnies somewhere. Now, for some reason, it's only showing one.
Yeah, after you sell it, didn't update apparently.
Yeah, it's possible, but yeah, anywho, I don't know. Friggin' thing. There we go. Turn you off. Right then, guys. Actually, I'm going to leave it there for now. I am going to jump off and hand you over to someone else. Unfortunately, it's not going to be Mr. Dashnet today because obviously he's got prior commitments. So let me come in here.
I need to be committed.
Yeah. Exactly. Now I do see that Mr. Surfing Cowboy Gaming is currently live. He's got a few more minutes left on his countdown, but that is perfectly fine. Let me come here. Roll some credits. Hey, Mr. Mouse, how you doing, bud? Yeah, obviously, you guys have a great rest of your weekends. Obviously, Mr. Darius Frost, first of all, thank you for the raid. Six Wheeling, thank you for the follow, along with she lost, I think it is 32. I still butchered that. I do apologise. Mostly thank you for the follow as well. Nuts of Grumpy Dwarf for the resub, much appreciated. And obviously, big huge thanks to all you guys just for sticking around. So we are going to go see Mr. Surfing Cowboy Gaming. So I need to get this rolling. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. Where the heck's the screen I want? I've lost my screen. I've lost my. There it is. So there's that. Surfing. There you are. We will give him a shout out in case if any of you guys do miss it. Oh, sorry. I have a problem with editing trailers today. For one of the reasons, filling in the original fill when I use F12, but if I fill it in with the silo, new update sentence. It may just need that you need to reload. I don't know. But yeah, shout out. So if anybody gets lost, we are going to go see him. So we'll get that raid going. Obviously, I will be back again Monday, but obviously I'll be in and out of streams throughout the week, or weekend, I should say. I'm just going to let this count right down. 3, 2, 1. And have a great weekend, guys. And I will see you again Monday. Catch Dave if he does go live. Who knows? We'll see. He might just take the weekend off anyway. But have a great one, guys. And we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
Bye, Felicia.